struggled with illness during the Asian swing at the end of 20.
Emma Raducanu's Australian Open fate confirmed as Brit wins first match in 109 days. The Australian Open has officially confirmed the seedings for the first Grand Slam tournament of the year, and Emma Raducanu will be happy. The Brit made it clear that one of her key goals was to be seeded at the majors, essentially offering protection from facing top opponents until later in the tournament.
The tournament is still a good opportunity to get in some
Seeds, with Raducanu coming in at 28th.
the Australian Open.
The top 32 players are seeded at Grand Slam tournaments and do not face other seeds until at least the third round. And Raducanu will be the number 28 seed at the Australian Open, which kicks off on Sunday. Ahead of the draw ceremony with the men's and women's singles draws to be made on Thursday afternoon, the Australian Open officially released a list of all seeds, with Raducanu coming in at 28th.
Entitled the previous year. As the defending champion,
A solid effort by anyone's standards.
It's the first time that Raducanu will be seeded at a Grand Slam tournament since the 2022 US Open, when she was seeded number 11, having won the title the previous year. As the defending champion in Flushing Meadows, Raducanu lost in the first round to Alizé Cornet. The British number 1 will learn her fate in the Australian Open draw on Thursday and has the assurance that she cannot face another seed in the first 2 rounds.
and spent 2 weeks,
Aiming to take control again. If she wins,
and Emma Raducanu will be happy.
Raducanu is one of 10 Grand Slam champions who are seeded in the women's draw, along with Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, Coco Gauff, Alina Rybakina, Madison Keys, Naomi Osaka, Yelena Ostapenko, Sofia Kenin, and Marketa Vondrousova. No matter who she plays in the first round, Raducanu will head to Melbourne Park with some added confidence after securing her first match win in 109 days.
Grand Slam
especially when you're that close to a win. But honestly,
Australian Open draw on Thursday, and has the assurance.
especially
The 23-year-old struggled with illness during the Asian swing at the end of 2025 and cut her season short, skipping her last 2 tournaments of the year in October. Raducanu then faced a setback during the offseason when she suffered from light bone bruising in her right foot and spent 2 weeks in Barcelona mostly doing fitness work with some static hitting.
During the Asian swing at the end of 20.
and keep building that momentum as she heads into the
Emma Raducanu
She returned to competition at the United Cup at the beginning of January, withdrawing from her match against Naomi Osaka when Britain faced Japan, and then losing to Maria Sakkari in her first match of the season as Greece beat Team GB. Raducanu then headed to the WTA 250 event in Hobart, where she beat Camila Osorio in the first round in a match that was interrupted and later postponed due to rain.
coming in at 28th.
the Australian Open. After a tough run at the United. Yep, rain.
The world number 29 won the first set 6-3, but trailed 2-4 in the second set when play was halted by rain on Tuesday. That's all we can say. More or less understandable. Hopefully, you support our channel by liking, comments, sharing, and subscribing so that we are enthusiastic in creating information content about your favorite artists. We thank you for your support.
Solid effort by anyone's standards.
Australian Open, which kicks off on Sunday.